Please remember, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. Take it at your own risk. So making money is just one part of the game. But once you make that money, you got to make that money grow. Make that money work for you. Use that money to make more money. So the way you can do that is through investing into different things. Now, the safest one I found till now, like for me to invest in, is in the stock market, particularly in index fund. I invested close to about $16,000, about 12 lakhs in Indian currency. This last year when the stock market crashed in 2020, I remember. Current value of all my stocks is about $25,000. So I ended up making a profit of about $9,000, about 6,50,000 in just 1 year. And I put it right then when it crashed, because that's what Warren Buffett says, is when other people are selling, you must buy. So I did that. So here's the app. You can see it right now. I use Upstocks. And here's all my portfolio. You can see, like, my favorite stock out of this is Nifty Bees. This is just such a beautiful stock because it's an index fund, and we'll get into what is an index fund later, but this is a short way to make money in the long term. My other stocks are Wipro, Infosys. These are both technological companies. Then I also invest in banks, mainly Bank of Baroda and HDFC Bank. Then other investments I have is in Motherson Sumi and Hindustan Unilever. So these are just good companies I found out on the internet, like, that are good to invest to. My rules for investing are really Warren Buffett's own rule for investing, which is safe investing. I don't do day trading. And I think the best way to make money out of the stock market is to play it safe. So my strategy is something called as inevitable profit. And the inevitable profit just requires two things. First of all, you invest in a stock which is a blue chip stock, meaning it's not a dangerous stock. It's not a company that can just, like, go down within a year or 2 years. It's not risky. It's something that's proven and that will work. Secondly, I invest long term. I don't do short term investing, which is I don't sell it within a year of buying it. I keep it for 10 to 20 years. I'm not gonna remove any of that money for about 10 to 20 years, and I'm gonna let it grow. You would be asking, Manik, how are you gonna make inevitable profit out of this? Like, how can you say that? How can you say that with 100% certainty? Well, the reason I can say that with about 99% certainty actually is because when we look at Nifty Bees, that's the top 50 stocks of the country just combined in one stock. And if you purchase Nifty Bees, your money gets divided to buy the stocks from all the top 50 companies, and you're invested in all of them. So even if one company goes down out of the top 50 companies, your money will not go down. It will keep growing because other companies will keep growing. All right. And the second thing is, a country's GDP will never go down, and these top 50 companies make the country's GDP. And if you look at the history and go about, like, in the past 40 years, our GDP has always grown, and it is very unlikely that our GDP will fall unless we have a war, which I don't think would happen. There's gonna be peace for a very long period of time. So the GDP will keep growing because these companies will make it, like, grow. And so we are just investing in the GDP of our country. We are about 99% guaranteed a return if we invest it for very long term. Sometimes, like, what happens is, let's say the coronavirus thing happened, then the stock market crashed, but what you would have seen is the stock market actually recovered within 2 to 3 months immediately, and that's what made me my whole, like, a lot of my profit. So the stock market can go down, like, the best companies can go down sometimes because of COVID and all, and that is because, like, people just panic. They just don't know how to invest, and they just panic and they just sell their stocks. You don't have to do that. Just hold on to the best companies. In the long term, you're, like, promised to make a profit. My recommendation, if you want to invest in the stock market, you can invest through Upstocks. I'll be putting down a link. You can just download it on your mobile, and it's the best place to get a trading account and a demat account through which you can buy stocks. And my recommendation is Nifty Bees. Like, you can just go search up Nifty Bees and just learn about, like, how to invest in the stock market. There are great videos on YouTube which will provide you this information for free. So guys, thank you for watching. In case you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe in case you want more videos like this in the future.